Have you heard of the term emotional intelligence? The highest level of intelligence is emotional intelligence. What does emotional intelligence mean? It's simple as it is. Emotional intelligence is mastering your emotions, being in charge of your emotions. So it's the highest level of intelligence. It does not neglect any form of living, does not neglect any type of man. If you're the wealthiest man in the world and you do not have emotional intelligence, then you are not yet the most intelligent man. If you have the most number of degrees, diplomas, PhDs, master's degrees, or anything around education, and you do not have emotional intelligence, you are not yet at the topmost level of intelligence. Let's talk about emotional intelligence. Everything in the world is connected to emotion. Everything in the world is connected to emotion. Say you want to be a doctor, you will talk about having passion, or you will talk about having the will to change people's life, to treat people, and so that they can feel better, and that will make you happy. That's emotion. Say you want to be a bus driver, you will say you love taking people from one place to another. Love is emotion. Say you want to be the president of the United States of America, you will say it has been your childhood dream and passion to take America to the next level. Passion and dream are all tied to emotion. What do you feel about your country? What do you feel about your job? What do you feel about something? Emotion goes down to the family structure, the family, the nuclear family. We get married to people we love. That's emotion. We have kids because we want to enjoy love and life with them. Emotion. Hate is an emotion. You have enemies you hate because of emotion. Anxiety is an emotion. You are anticipating for something and it's making you anxious. It's an emotion. Fear. You fear this kind of life. You fear, your fears are this and that. It's emotion. All these things are life. Depression, people talk about depression nowadays all the time, is an emotion and it comes or stems from something. So I tend to believe everything in the world is tied to emotion. And if you master emotion, you master intelligence. You are intelligent, the most intelligent man, if you master your emotions. And how do you master your emotions? You should be aware of your emotions first of all. Most of us have the tendency of getting super excited or super angry at the heat of the moment. Like at that point of the moment, you act in accordance to your emotions. You don't think other crazy ideas. Say you're having an argument with someone, this person, let's say they slap you, and you withdraw a gun and shoot this person without thinking twice. I've seen multiple cases of criminal activities or murder charges that stem from just emotion. This person wasn't a criminal, he wasn't a bad person, but because of emotional disengagement or emotional lack of emotional control, these people fell into trouble. They ended up in prison. They ended up losing a lot because of lack of emotional intelligence. That is why I argue that the highest level of intelligence is emotional intelligence. Millions of people today are rotting in jail because they took an action based on their emotions. Say you wanted to get this car quick because you love driving good cars. You go into a robbery and then you find yourself killing people during the robbery. You tend to regret later, but it's too late. You acted on your emotions. Say you met a very beautiful girl, but you're married, then you cheat on your wife. You fell for your emotions, you lose your marriage, you lose your kids. Your emotions have destroyed you. So everything stems down to emotion. Men are destroyed because of their emotions. Remember the war, the World War, the Great War, World War One, and then this World War Two. All these things had emotional attachment. Before people were sent, troops were sent into the battlefield, someone ordered them, and this person acted out of emotion. I think, or I feel, if we attack now, we stand a better chance. That's emotion. I feel that these people are a threat to our borders. Let's attack them. It's emotion. Feeling is an emotion. So the world can even be destroyed in a day because of emotion. So the more you master your emotions, the more intelligent you are. Say right now, you encounter a road rage. How do you respond to it? Do you get back at someone? Say someone just overtook you, or uh, or, 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 or just almost crushed you because of careless driving. Would you rush out and start fighting, start cursing? What would you rather do? There are always multiple choices from what you can pick. There are always multiple options from what you can do. You see, say you have found your kid doing something wrong. Would you rush slap the kid? Or would you rather ask the kid why they did it, sit them down, explain to them why it's wrong, and tell them they shouldn't do it again, and if they do it, there will be a consequence, and explain to them how the world works. People disobey the law, they end up in prison. But on the contrary, you take matters personally, you take them in a negative emotion, and use your negative emotions to slap the baby, harm the baby, and later on you encounter domestic violence charges, you lose your kids, and you end up losing everything, all on your emotional unintelligence. So in my opinion, the highest level of intelligence is emotions. And how do you master your emotions? What I've learned in a few days that have passed, I was a very emotional person. I never used to know how to control my happiness and anger, my anxiety, depression. I never knew how to control them. Emotions are in many forms. You can have fear, you can have depression, you can have anxiety, you can have sadness, you can have pain. All these are emotions. Name them. There are many emotions that you are going through even right now. Happiness can destroy your life. Most of you don't know this. You can be very happy for an achievement, throw a party, or get into a drinking, what is it called? What is it called? How can I call it? A drinking spree, and then you drive a car and lose your life. At your happiest, like Will Smith says, Denzel Washington told him, at your highest moment, the devil is hunting you. Which is true. When you're the happiest, at the most happiest moment, the devil is after you. And if you don't master your happiness, it can easily destroy you. Remember when Will Smith was about to get his accolades for being one of the best top actors. And then this comedian made a joke of his wife, and Will Smith went onto the stage and slapped this guy, okay? And then it caused a havoc. When it was supposed to be his best moment in history, it turned out to be his worst nightmare. And I'm sure nobody in the world will forget that day. Will Smith will live with that picture in his head until the end of his life. So you can imagine, at your happiest moment, you can easily destroy all your achievements. Okay, so know how to regulate, not how to act against your emotions. Ask yourself, what will this lead to? Say you are very happy, what will it lead to? What if you're very happy and you are about to do certain actions? Ask yourself, what are the repercussions? Okay, if you're very excited, if you're very nervous, if you're very fearful and you want to take the next action, ask yourself, what are the repercussions? Are there other options that will reduce the risk, reduce the damage? Okay, so these are the things that I'm getting to learn as I grow older. There are many options on the table that I can use to solve problems. It's not just violence all the time. There are many people who have lost their families, lost their lives, lost their loved ones because of lack of emotional control. Control your fear, control your depression, control your anxiety, control your happiness, control your sadness, control your pain. All these, make them work to your advantage. You can use fear to propel you into achieving courage. You can use depression to propel you into being a psychologist. You can use anxiety to propel you into achieving your dreams. You can use your emotions, say happiness, you can use it to spread happiness to other people. And that is what will make life good for you. So what do you think? Is the highest level of intelligence emotional control? Is it emotional intelligence? Drop down in the comments below and make sure to subscribe, share, and comment. See you in the next episode. I'm your host, God. Thank you for listening.